Please, stranger. I don't think I can walk.
Thank you.
Just take me to my father's house. It's in the port of Gehries.
Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
This would be
Next,
faster on horseback.
well, yeah, I guess it would, eh? For this video, this week, actually, we're gonna be finishing off the last couple of, Lost Tales that we have unlocked. Well, I guess we have more than 2 unlocked, but we're gonna do the 2 that are in the areas we're in.
They said something about getting what they were owed, but I have no idea what they meant.
And, then we're gonna go into Arcadia and continue with the main
You've never seen them before?
game for now. Or for
Come to think of
Friday,
it,
so.
They did look familiar. A group of bandits has been harassing the port I grew up in for as long as I can remember.
So yeah, the first one here, something about the prodigal son's return. I was honestly a little iffy, because it's actually not, this mission is called Prodigal Son's Return, but I think the Lost Tale is called A Brother's Seduction. So I was a little iffy doing it. Like, in all honesty, it's probably this specific one that made me not do them as I came across them before, because, like, oh, well, there, that's weird. That, like, never happens. Because it's like, it's called A Brother's Seduction. I'm like, oh, well, that sounds like it takes place, like, some point in the story after. Actually, I'll just try and go in here. Like, after you reunite with your brother or something, right? But I don't know. I mean, you had the option whether or not to kill your dad, right, when you came across him. And I imagine that'll come back into play later. And because of that, I imagine you have the option whether or not to kill your brother. And I didn't really think of it at the time, but because of that, it doesn't really make sense that they would have something that takes place after whatever mission you confront him in. Because, like, if you do get the chance to kill him, I mean, then somebody who did kill him would not be able to do the mission,
my
right?
enchanting rescuer have a name?
Kassandra.
Well met. I'm Lykinos, famed poet of Athens. I have come to visit my dear pater and brother. Speaking of which, Timotheos, I'm home. This is the lovely Kassandra. She rescued me on my way here. Where's...
Okay, for a second there, I thought he was just talking. Like, he thought he was talking
Father's
to someone.
dead.
What?
He was killed a few days ago by local bandits.
And this is how you tell me?
I need to prepare for the burial. I suggest you do the same. For saving my brother. If you're as tough as you look, I could use your help with something else before you go.
Alright.
Can you believe him?
We all grieve differently. Your brother just lost his father too.
Ever since Timotheos returned from the war, he's been different.
He fought for Athens?
For a little while. So did my pater. Now they're both fishermen. Or my pater was, I guess.
Give him time.
I'll leave the brooding to Timotheos. You're a mercenary, right? I want vengeance on my pater's killers.
Haven't you had enough bloodshed for one day?
That's why I'm hiring a Mystios to do the fighting for me. And my brother said he could use your help too.
Alright, I'll stay and help. How should I track down the bandits Timotheos mentioned?
Their hideout is rumored to be just west of here, in the ruined temple of Zeus.
I'll make sure the bandits pay for what they did. Timotheos, you said you could use my help.
My father served in the Athenian military. He deserves a proper military burial in his Athenian armor. But that armor was stolen from our home not that long ago.
You want me to get it
No,
back?
my father said he saw the thief running out of town after he stole it. But the merchant should have some Athenian armor. Tell him it's for Diocles' burial. They were friends.
I'll get the armor for your father's burial.
Alright. Oh, alright. I was gonna say, oh, did he give me the money for it? But no, that's right. He, and let me guess. Multiple quests accepted. Yep. Of course. I mean, I don't have a better way to do it. in all honesty. Find and kill the bandits. And what is this one? Why is the merchant way the fuck out there? Because, like, the thing is, right, like, the multiple quests accepted thing, it annoys me because... Oh, wait, is Phobos still... No, he is not. Because, like, I can't immediately, like, if you go quest to quest, right, you can just immediately track the next one. Now, I think that as long as you don't have a quest active, that it should immediately track one for you. But, you know, whatever. But, like, when you get multiple quests accepted, right, like, you don't even have the option to. Like, you have to go somewhere to pick which one you want to track, which makes sense. But at the same time, I hate having to go into the menus for anything. Not just this game. It's not like the menus are bad in this game. The menus are fine in this game. Like, there's nothing really wrong with them. But I would just rather not have to go into a menu to choose a mission when I don't currently have one, you know? Like, obviously, if you don't have a mission and you equipped one and you didn't actually want to do it, I mean, well, then, yeah. I mean, that would suck for you. But, I mean, a lot of the time... Like, I'll run around with a mission, like a quest up on my screen with no intention of doing it. Like, I do that in so many games. It's like, hey, here's your next mission. I'm like, fine. Not gonna do it, but alright. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of guys here. Alright. It also let me mark them with Icarus, which leads me to believe that they might be cultists, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, the wolf, okay. I saw the animal, I was, I guess worried wouldn't quite be the right term. Nobody seems to care that that guy's fighting the dog. Or the wolf. Oh my god, the wolf actually won? What? Holy shit. That must be the strongest wolf ever. I guess it was a one-on-one fight, which does increase its odds pretty well. And as you may notice, I did change my armor again. I figured I'd change it like on a week-to-week basis now that I'm getting 3 videos a week. Currently wearing the... Oh god, another fucking dog. Well, let's just get rid of that. Currently wearing the dark steel upper half. So chest, gauntlets, and helmet. Okay, that was weird. Couldn't... Whatever. And she somehow missed that. And for the warrior set, I have the Ancient King armor, which I may have wore in one of my other ones, but, you know, whatever. I mean, there's only so many different armor sets. And considering that I was changing, there was a period of time where I was changing them, like, every video. And, oh, fuck, got me in the backswing on that one. So, you know... I went through quite a few of them pretty quickly. I mean, it's not very often now that I look through it and be like, oh, I haven't worn this one yet. It's more like, oh, I haven't worn this one in a while. Oh, because she locked on to something over there. So what the hell's with this guy? How did this guy not hear that kerfuffle that we had over there?
Now to pick up the armor for Timotheus.
Alright. So yeah, I mean, we're getting to the point now where, you know, because like I try and do it where at least I have all, if not most of the set. Like this set here, I only have 3 out of 5. Like I'm not going to bother to look up to see if there actually is another 2 pieces to it, because I mean, there may not be. Because I mean, we do have other things like the Champion's Belt, right? Like that's a unique... waistband, and that's all it is a waistband. Like there is no other champion set, I don't think. Because that was, I think that's the quest reward for winning that like 1,000 Hands tournament or whatever. I think that's where I got that from. So I mean, maybe.
Would you happen to have any Athenian armor in your shop? It's for the Ecclesi's burial.
Timotheus can buy his father's armor back if he likes. Won't be cheap though.
What do you mean?
The Eccles sold me his armor not too long ago.
Timotheus said his father's armor was stolen.
Well, I have it here and I'm no thief. I also have another set of Athenian armor. Not as nice, but it'll do for the burial.
7,500, eh? Well, why would I buy both? I mean,
I'll take the Ecclesi's armor.
I'll just buy
You'll
his armor
find it
back.
in the chest upstairs. Pleasure doing business with you.
I still don't know why I would buy both. Like, it doesn't really make sense, does it? Like, because if you buy both...
Should be ready to meet Lykinos and Timotheos at the funeral.
Yeah, whatever. Come on, where is it? And, of course. Whatever. That one was bullshit. Which way is it that way? And, what the hell is it? Right. I like the armor sets and that, yeah. And then there's a few armor sets where it's like, I don't, like, it's the legendary armor sets, you know, that are just ever so slightly different. Like, the Greek hero set, which I wore, is the Conqueror set, just more gold on it. And, like, the Agamemnon body armor is the Ancient King body armor, but it's white instead of, I think there's a black version and a red version of the Ancient King's armor. I have the red version equipped on my warrior set right now. And I think I wore the black set before. And apparently this... Oops. Wow, that was a lot of wolves. Oh, there we go. That right bumper, by the way, for some reason was me trying to use my fucking Hitman senses, which has never been a part of this game. I mean, even in the old Assassin's Creed, I'm pretty sure it was Y for your eagle sense, not the bumpers.
There you are. Do you have the armor I asked for?
I have your father's armor, Timotheos.
That's great news. Where did you find it?
I went to the merchant in town. The armor wasn't stolen, Timotheos. Your father sold it.
That doesn't make any sense. My father wouldn't lie to me. What matters is you got the armor back. Thank you, Mistios. Truly.
You're welcome.
Now I just need an offering of oil for the ceremony.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It means a lot. I should go dress my father.
Mistios! Any news?
I took care of the bandits, Lykinos.
I can breathe easier knowing my pater has been avenged. There's no chance those Malakas had any explanation for their heinous actions?
I didn't find out why.
All the same, I'll rest easier knowing they can't hurt anyone else. Thank you, Kassandra.
Now you can focus on mourning.
I should probably let Timotheos know about this. If you're staying for the burial, I'm sure an offering of wine would mean a great deal to my pater.
Timotheos asked me to pick up oil as well. Where can I find the offerings?
He did? I mean, you should be able to find what we need at the docks.
I'll be back soon.
Alright. He did. Why is he so surprised? Was it because while I was off doing those other things, there was nothing stopping them from going to get these things? Also, am I gonna fucking steal this shit from the docks now? Okay, there's that. And we did have... The other thing was this way, I think. Oh, is it really not gonna let me... Oh, I did get them. Oh, it was further the other way. Oops. You guys might want to fix this wall if you... Oh, I see. Never mind. You're on it. You guys got it. You know. Okay. It's nice that they actually put this one into, like, the same quest. Come on. It doesn't make sense why I would have to steal this stuff. So I'm guessing this is... Yeah.
Best stay out of sight.
I will say that, like, it is nice that they do have that in this game. I think I've talked about this before. But where, like, they have it, like, the slightly restricted zone and then the hostile zone, kind of like in... Well, there's a few stealth games. It's more stealth games that are, well, like Hitman, you know, where it's stealthy, but, like, not sneaky stealth like this. Like, generally games like this or Dishonored and that, right? It's just you're hostile or you're not, right? It is nice that they have that in here, though. But the issue that I have with it is that when you're in the slightly restricted zone, if you just stand there, which, you know, a lot of the restricted zones are, you know, just outside, like just off the main road or something, right? And sometimes their slightly restricted zones are, are the road, right? Like the road is a part of that zone, which is super fucking annoying because like you can just be like walking down the road and then it's like, oh, I don't step any closer. It's like, all right. So I just stand there for, I don't know why, just whatever. Like I'm trying to figure something out or something. And then all of a sudden they turn hostile. It's like, but I didn't enter the restricted zone. Like if you stay in the yellow zone for too long, then they still turn hostile to you. And it's like, but why? When there's no real reason for you to be hostile to me at that point.
That's both of the offerings.
Right? Like I haven't entered the restricted zone or anything. No, nothing's over there. And we're good. Look at that. I actually did it stealthily without killing anyone. That's a fucking first. I don't know why I decided to do it that way, but like holy hell. I can't, like that may honestly be the first time that I've actually done that in this game. Granted, Assassin's Creed stealth has never been, you know, the best. It's very much improved as the games went on, but I think after, I'd say probably Unity had like the more, like at that point it got to like the more stealthy, and then they improved it even more here.
How could you be so stupid?
With like Origins.
More bloodshed, Likinos?
Potter's death needed vengeance. I took care of it.
You took care of it? You really think you will end there?
Kassandra, you agree with me, right?
I mean,
Likinos is right. The bandits needed to be stopped.
Someone else's father probably just died because of you. Then it'll be your head next.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
What? No. Why would you say that?
You've been nothing but cruel to me since I got here.
I'm sorry, Likinos. I just don't want to lose you too.
We only have each other now that Potter's gone.
We should proceed with the burial. Did you find an offering?
I brought you both what you asked for.
Then thank you from both of us.
I can thank Kassandra myself.
I did what I could. I hope your father's journey across the Styx is peaceful.
Likinos, come. We must prepare the altar.
In a moment. I'd love to see you once more before you leave town. Please, find me after the ceremony.
See you around, Miss Dios.
okay. Either something's gonna happen here, or this is like a really short lost tale. Like the other ones have all been like 45 minutes to an hour. We're not even at 20 minutes yet. I mean, to be fair, even like if it wasn't for revenge, I mean, the bandits are coming in and killing people. They did need to be stopped. Whether or not it was for revenge, it doesn't really matter. Like, I mean, the one guy was right. Violence brings violence. It's like, yes, but they were the ones to bring the first violence. We were the retaliatory revenge or violence. So, oh, are they both here? Oh, look at that. So I mean, yeah, violence brings violence. Yes, we were yes, like I was the second violence. So I mean, your point has been proven. They brought violence and they got more. But yeah, I mean, obviously revenge, not the best reason to kill somebody, but at the same time, it's, you know, they killed someone first and probably had no intention of stopping at that one kill, so I mean, whether or not revenge was the right motive, it still doesn't stop it from being the right move. Or the right thing to do. Ugh.
I was hoping to have the chance to thank you for all you've done.
What did you have in mind?
Poet may be my day job, but there's more to me than that. I am also a very talented cook. Allow me to make you a fabulous meal.
I'd like that.
Great. There's just one thing.
Of course.
I'll need a little help hunting down some ingredients. Literally.
You're treating me, you said?
After all we've been through together, surely you can agree that I'm a lover, not a fighter.
For how many bandits I've killed for you? It's pretty safe to say you're not a fighter.
I have to compensate somehow.
What do you need me to hunt?
This dish calls for venison. Any of the beasts wandering nearby should do. Meet me at the cliffs near the Ipermnistra camp once you find some.
Why are we gonna have a meal over at some fucking military camp? And what do I need? I need deer meat. There are deer in Corinthia. Well, I would hope that he's not sending me to a different fucking region to,
I should watch my step around here.
Why? Why am I in a hostile port? Where the fuck was the hostile part of that? It must have been the building on the left. Alright, so I just need to find deer. It is giving me an area, but I'm assuming if I can find deer before I hit that area will be good. Because, I mean, deer meat is deer meat. It shouldn't make that big of a difference. And I see one running back there. And I think that's another deer right there. Looks like one. Maybe not. That one might be a goat. Yeah, that one's a goat. Shit, we lost it in the tree. Oh. Okay, there's one.
That's a start, but Lykinos will need more.
I mean, he only needs one more. Let's see. Icaros, can you find me another deer? You wouldn't mind. If you would be a deer, can you find me a deer? Oh, there's one. Oh, right, I can't mark deers because they're non-hostile. You know, the fact that Icarus can hunt is really nice. Because, like, when you're... It helps a lot with... Oh. With snakes. Like, if you have, like, if they're, like, you're outside and there's a bunch of snakes. Because then, like, you pop one snake and Icarus will generally get another one, right? Where are we going? Fuck me. Which is very nice. Because then, like, you just get through them faster. Because, like, the snakes in this game are fucking, like, pointless.
Let's go.
They're just purely there. It seems to be an annoyance. Which, you know, in the majority of games, that's all they are. I mean, there's not... I can't really think of a game where, like, a regular snake... Like, you obviously have, like, giant snakes, which would be an issue. But, like, just your regular, standard snake... They're, like, they're... Oh, fuck off. Fuck you, dog. Don't be an asshole. Like, fucking Christ. Did I ever say how much I hate random encounters in games?
Let's go.
It's like when I'm just like, and I just want to go from A to B, right? It's fucking annoying. Especially when it's like that, right? It's like, oh my god, all you're doing is making me waste like another 3 minutes to fucking kill you. Like, you can't win. There is zero chance that whatever is attacking me will win. And all it's doing is wasting my time. And it's like, just fuck off. Like, come on. Alright, let's see what this guy can cook up.
Beautiful view.
It certainly is. Did you manage to hunt down our food?
Here's the meat.
Perfect. I'll get started. Please, make yourself comfortable.
That was delicious.
I told you I could cook. Was the food worth it?
The company was certainly worth it. I'm having a really nice time.
I can hardly believe someone like you wants to spend time with someone like me. I have truly been blessed by the gods.
Fighter or not, I'm sure it takes a lot to be a renowned poet in Athens.
I may have exaggerated my accomplishments as a poet a bit earlier. The truth is, I'm not just home for a visit. I ran out of drachmi in Athens.
Why lie to your brother about this, or to me?
Timotheus has always been my father's son. In every way. They both fought for Athens, they both worked in the family business. Timotheus' path was never for me, so I left for Athens to strike out on my own.
You're afraid of what he'll think.
He'll say it was irresponsible of me to leave in the first place. And he's right. I don't have any drachmi, or means to earn it.
You're an amazing cook, Likinos. If you're looking for a way to make a living, you should start there.
I guess everyone needs to eat. Besides, any skill that impresses you is worth pursuing.
You never answered my question, though. Why lie to me about your career?
Isn't it obvious? I didn't want to appear a failure to you. From the moment I met you, I knew you were amazing.
Alright, this guy's being a little clingy.
You've barely seen what I'm capable of. I've faced trials you wouldn't believe.
Still, you saved my life, Kassandra. I'll never forget that.
Well, I'm glad I did. This has been nice, Likinos.
It really has.
I think that's the first time where they've actually had, like, somebody tell her to get comfortable and she actually took off her armor. Which was neat. Okay, so now we've accomplished getting that guy to become a cook. I mean, once again, I don't... As somebody who, you know, was never all that much interested in, like, poetry and that, I don't know how someone actually gets money being a poet. I mean, like, you can write books of poems, I guess, and make money from that, but, like, is that how you do it? And I mean, I feel like that wasn't too much of an option. Like, I don't know, it's like, oh, I'm a poet. It's like, alright, but, like, how does one make money with that? Like, I don't understand it. But, you know, cook, I know how you become a cook and make money at being a cook. So, I mean, hey, you should do that. And, I mean, apparently he tried for, well, however long he was gone. I don't think he actually told us. To be a poet in Athens and didn't... And he ran out of money, so, I mean... But apparently he's a great cook. So, I mean, if you're a shit poet, but a great cook, I mean, then do that, right? It's like, hey, it was your dream to be a poet. It's like, alright, but you know what? You're shit at it. So, I mean, like, yeah, that may, you know, you may are supposed to, like, hey, follow your dreams. But it's like, you obviously enjoy cooking, otherwise you wouldn't be this good at it.
Am I interrupting?
This is where I used to practice sparring with my father. After he retired to the fishing business, he lost interest. But I kept up the practice on my own.
Sparring without a partner isn't a real challenge.
Are you trying to goad me into a sparring match, mercenary?
I might be interested in some friendly competition.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Are you scared, Athenian?
I just... Fine. Let's spar.
Let's
This guy's
see
not,
what
this
you've
guy's
got.
gonna be shit, isn't he?
That all you've got?
I'm just getting started.
Are you? Because you're not very good.
Filthy Spartans!
Timotheus, are you okay?
There we go, got him. Are you
You
good?
fought well, Athenian. Timotheus? Timotheus, what are you doing?
No! Stop! Stop! No! No! Stay back! Get away from me!
I'm not going to hurt you. Let
Don't
me...
you get it? I might hurt you if you don't stay away.
Yeah, I feel like that's
You're
not really...
going to hurt me, Timotheus.
You don't know that. I don't know if I could stop myself right now.
Even if you did try to hurt me, I'm more than capable of fending you off.
That's not... You're underestimating what I'll do when this happens.
Timotheus.
No. Stop.
Just breathe.
I'm okay. Thank you.
You're safe, Timotheus. I promise.
I need to be alone right now. I'm sorry.
I should check in on Timotheus and Lykinos at their father's house.
Due to some serious berserker problems here. Are you gonna let me... Oh yeah, good. Alright, so that might be why that guy's no longer a soldier then, because he kind of like rages out when he gets into a fight.
This into deep water.
Well, good, Kassandra. I don't plan on taking it into deep water. Like, why you gotta say that every time I get on one of these boats and I go more than like 5 feet outside the dock? Like, it's a fucking boat. It's not like, I mean, you can take it into deep water. You shouldn't, but I mean, you might be fine depending on how far you're going. Oh god, what the hell's with all the fucking loading today?
What's happened here? This looks like one of the bandits that killed Diocles.
Is it though? I mean, I thought we killed them. Oh, okay, he's alive.
Whoever did this didn't take anything.
Maybe they came back and the other brother
Lykinos,
kind of wiped him
are
out.
you all right?
They took him. The bandits who killed my pater took Timotheus.
Where did they
to
go?
the ruins of Mykine. Please, you have to help him.
The Palace of Agamemnon. They're in the center of it, eh? Alright, and how far away is that one? Oh, that's a pretty good distance.
Time for a ride.
Oh, excuse me. So, I wonder what would have happened then if I had went for the romance, I guess you could say, option with the second brother. Like, oh, fucking birds, chickens, whatever. I guess they are birds. Because I mean, like, would you still have sparred with them? Or not? Because I mean, if you did, I feel like you wouldn't have got anywhere with the romance option anyway then. But when I saw it pop up with the first guy, I was like, alright, but then there's 2 of them, so odds are I mean, you could technically sleep with both of them probably, but I'd rather not. I mean, I realize that, you know, the way I've been playing Kassandra's pretty much slept with anyone who wasn't, you know, a fat, dirty blacksmith. But, you know, still. She has to have some limits. She's not going to sleep with brothers, apparently. Why that would be a limit for her, I have no idea, but whatever. Alright. I mean, so he killed one of them. But he thought when he sent me after the bandits, he's like, oh, the bandits that killed my father, they're here. So I went and I killed all the bandits that were there, and then she's like, oh, this looks like one of the guys who did it.
Perseus himself lived there once.
Did he now? Alright, now let us see. So I've obviously been here at one point. Oh my. Oh, he must be like inside. Come on. What the fuck? Why won't you? There it is. He must be in a cage. Because that's one thing with Icarus there, that, oh, I remember this place now. Is that, like, actually marking the people that are in a cage? Fucking... the hell? They're just like a random civilian running around here? That's... alright. Jesus Christ, they called out everyone to hunt down this one lonely civilian. Holy hell. Oh, I think here he comes back. Here comes one.
Wonder how long they've been here.
Who? I mean, shouldn't you know?
What happened?
Once again, shouldn't you know? Oh, no, there's this... Not a civilian? Yeah, it is. Get back into the trees here, because these guys should be coming back down. Hopefully I can get them all this time, because last time they did that weird thing where they didn't, Okay, well, we got another guy coming out there. That guy, which changed to that guy, which should let me change to the archer. That was apparently almost dead already. Okay, so that cleared out 3 of them. Oh no, not a dog. Well, as long as the dog doesn't detect me, I should be good. Dogs in this game aren't quite as shit. Oh god, there's a guy right there. Aren't quite as shit as the dogs in a lot of other games. Like, in a lot of other stealth games. Fuck you. Trying to get somebody when there's a ladder involved is... Maybe the dog isn't actually hostile to me. That guy. Okay, now there seems to be 2 guys fighting with each other up there. And then just one big guy left inside. And then that dog, but I don't know, because like the dog would have detected me by now if it was actually going to be hostile to me, right? Get the fuck in the door, Kassandra. What the hell are you doing?
I'll skin you like a deer.
Who? I don't think I can throw my spear up like that. There it is.
Going to break you.
No, you're not. You're gonna die. Oh, that guy only got knocked out as well. Didn't even die. Alright, buddy. I am here to rescue you. Let us away.
Timotheus, we have to get out of here. Timotheus?
Oh, where's he
Die,
going?
Spartan dogs! To the ferryman with you!
Oh, he's going for it.
You are mine.
Well, I mean, there's only one guy. Oh, there's actually only one guy left, but he's already on the ground.
Timotheus, it's over.
I can't believe because that one guy was on the ground. Oh my. Ugh.
Where are they? Cursed Spartan dogs! Where are they hiding?
You're safe, Timotheus. I promise.
You're one of their spies!
Timotheus, what are you doing?
Lykinos? I'm so sorry.
I'm just glad you're all right.
You saved us once again, mercenary.
In more ways than one.
The famed Eagle Bearer hasn't saved you just yet. It's nice to finally meet Diocles' boys.
Who are you?
I'm dear Diocles' business partner. Or at least I was. Until I had to terminate our arrangement.
You mean you had him killed?
A last resort. Our partnership funded poor Diocles' gambling for years. His mistake was gambling not with drachmae he earned from me, but with drachmae he stole from me.
You are lying. There's no way our pater would ever work with you.
Believe what you want. It doesn't change the fact that Diocles screwed me over.
You got your payment in Diocles' blood. What do you want with Lykinos and Timotheus?
I was going to clear Diocles' debt through his boys. But you took out my biggest competitor in Corinth.
Glad I helped.
You did me a favor, so I'm willing to let these boys go. To repay what I owe you, Mistios.
He killed my pater. Are you really going to let him go?
Yes, Mistios. Are you going to let me go?
No! You'll pay for what you've done.
Have it your way, Eagle Bearer.
Man, you're gonna regret that in like half a second. I didn't know that Icarus could actually like hurt these guys. Like hurt guys when he did his little attacking thing.
This is going to be easy.
Screw you, buddy. Alright, where are you? Get your ass over here. And goodbye. Are you happy now?
Thank you for saving me, Kassandra. There's something I've been meaning to tell you.
I need to tell Kassandra something too.
God.
I'm sorry for running from you the other day. It wasn't how I really feel about you.
I would never leave you.
What I mean to say is I shouldn't have run from you when I want to be with you.
I'm the only reason you even know each other. The fates have spoken. The gods brought us together. I feel it in the fiber of my soul.
I just like you as friends. Both of you.
Ooh.
I see.
If that's how you really feel.
The rare double friend zone.
Thank you again for saving me and for everything.
Goodbye, I guess.
I mean, even if I had slept with them both before, I probably still would have picked that one, just because, like, not for the laughs, although it was funny. It's like to see like the double destroyed faces, but you know, yeah, that's, you know, you don't want to do that. Like it's, yeah. I mean, Kassandra guaranteed didn't have any like real feelings for either of them, so I mean, it would have been, you know, rough to say the least to pick one just to be an asshole about it. But anyway, that'll be it for this part for Mondays. And I will see you on Wednesday to do the last, well, I guess not the last, but the next Lost Tale of Greece.